My name's Les. I used to be in the Navy. I flew A-6 intruders in the fleet, and just like Mav there on the top left, I was an F-18 test pilot. When I retired from the Navy 18 years ago, I became an entrepreneur and have been ever since. That led to teaching entrepreneurship at University of Denver for a little bit, and that led to an appreciation of libraries and how useful they can be to you. I live in Brighton, Colorado, and these are some shots from the inside of my local library, which is called the Anythink Library in Brighton. So these pictures are kind of important. The two on the left are private meeting rooms, and they're free at most public libraries. All you got to do is reserve them. And then on the right is plenty of parking, again, free at a public library in most cases. Okay, here's the most important part of being part of your local library is they're going to have access to tons of online tools that you have access to do research for free. So one of the tools I want to talk about that's free in a public library is Reference USA. It's in almost every public library, certainly every one I've looked at. The commercial product used to be called Info USA. It's been bought by Data Axle. I don't even know what it costs now. It used to be about 200 bucks a year, but if you're a library member, it's free. So with this tool, you can search on people, households, which I don't know how to do, and I'm not going to go through how to do it here. But for business to business, if you want to search on businesses, you can slice and dice any way you want to. So I got a buddy who owns Knizzle. They're probably the best swag provider in the state of Colorado, and they're based right here in Brighton. So I decided to use his business as an example of what I might want to look for. And he does a lot of branded apparel for restaurants. So I looked in Brighton, Colorado, somebody doing under 2.5 million in sales and restaurants, and I got a return of 74 records. When you pull up that return data, you're going to notice a few things. There's some big national brands in here. If you didn't want that, there was a way to filter it out. But you can also just choose to ignore them once you're down to a manageable number. The other thing is if somebody's only been around about a year, they're not going to be in here. This is based on publicly available data, so tax records. So if they haven't filed taxes yet, you're not going to find them in here. It's not perfect, but it's better than not knowing anything. So here's the pitch. Visit your library, become a member, and start asking questions. In some libraries, the people are called research librarians. In Anythink, they call them concierges. But they're there to answer your questions. Most of them have a degree in library science, which means they're a lot better researcher than you are. In some cases, if it's something that's hard to find, they'd love to go find it for you. So go visit, become a member, start using the tools.